Times are changing. Did you know that just 18 months ago, 95% of all refinance applications were being approved? Now, 50% of all refinance applications are being declined. Now that's a scary stat, considering that the majority of these applications are everyday Aussies, just like you and me. So why are half of all applications that are being lodged directly to the banks being declined? The first reason is people are simply applying for finance through the wrong institution. Now this is without a doubt the number one reason for this horrific stat. Now every bank has a different credit policy and a different set of documents that you need to supply when you apply for a loan. And this effectively means that not all borrowers are going to fit every bank. It's kind of like running east to see a sunset. If you're going in the wrong direction, it doesn't matter how hard you try, you're never going to get there. So let me tell you a story. Just last week, we had a couple of first home buyers who applied twice through two different banks to buy their first home. Now each application was lodged exactly the same. They were given two different reasons for their application being declined. The first bank told them that they couldn't afford it. The second bank said they could afford it, but they weren't happy with the deposit, despite it being 10%. Now, when they came to us, they thought they were finished. They thought the dream of home ownership was done. And without altering one single thing on their application, we got them approved with a cracking interest rate. They didn't need a miracle. They just needed to know where to lodge their application. The second thing is bad spending habits. Now, if you've applied for a home loan lately, did you feel like the banks really went to town on what you spend your money on? I can tell you they absolutely did. Now today, every single bank requires a breakdown of what you spend your money on each and every month before you apply. It's usually across 13 or more categories, from food to utility bills, telephone to medical and childcare, education, fuel, transport, entertainment. They want to know everything. In fact, some banks go through your transaction account line by line over 3 months leading up to your application. We've had some banks question how much applicants spend at the hairdresser, down to making moral judgments on other applicants who have put small wages on at Melbourne Cup, saying that they have a gambling problem. Now, not all banks are like this, so it's important to know which ones to avoid. And that's where a financial advocate, such as a mortgage broker, can really add value. The best advice I can give you before applying for a loan is to curb your spending at least 3 months before you put your application in. Now this applies regardless of whether you're a first home buyer, a sophisticated investor, or simply looking to get a better home loan interest rate on your current loan. So if you have any questions, please reach out. We'd love to hear from you.